16-year-old Jimi Hendrix with his first electric guitar, circa 1958. 1927 Bugatti Type 41 Royale Coupe Napoleon with family chauffeur. (1973) Prisoner exchange between U.S. and Vietnam. In 1972, May Musk cradled her one-year-old son, Elon Musk. On October 25, 2001, Bill Gates unveiled the Windows XP operating system in New York. A 1920s makeup compact fashioned in the shape of a pistol with powder, cheek rouge and lipstick in the shape of a bullet. A 1920s portable holding cell used by LAPD officers in Los Angeles. A burial mound at Marathon, Greece, containing the ashes of 192 Athenians who fell during the Battle of Marathon in 490 BCE. A Chesterfield cigarettes ad from 1952 starring some C-list actor. A coal miner enjoys some leisure time with his family, West Virginia, 1938. A coffee maker option in VW cars, 1959. A couple on the New York City subway, 1980. A German circus is using holograms instead of live animals for a cruelty-free magical experience. A Muslim woman covers the yellow star of her Jewish neighbor with her veil to protect her, Sarajevo, 1941. A Navajo woman with her baby, Arizona, 1929. A Pepsi vending machine from the 1960s when each bottle was 10 cents. A photo of Joseph Menšik, known as the Last Knight, who lived in a castle, in Czechoslovakia and attacked tanks dressed and armed as a knight on horseback. A toy ship maker. Japan, 1920. A vision of the future in the 1930s Soviet Union == electromagnetic rapid transit system. A worm vending machine, 1957. A young girl laid to rest with a crown made of ceramic flowers, discovered in Patras, dating back to 300 to 400 BC. Adventurer Chris McCandless, days before his death by starvation in the Alaskan wilderness, posing with a goodbye note. Advertisements for Lucky Strike cigarettes in the United States, suggesting them as a substitute for dieting, 1940s. Africa's first female fighter pilot, Aslin Zazen served in the Somali Air Force between 1976 to 1992. A Muhaji, the man who didn't shower for 67 years. Anti-apartheid protesters sprayed with a water cannon shooting purple dye to mark the demonstrators for arrest. South Africa, 1989. Beaches in Iran during the 1970s, before the regime imposed its more restrictive laws, offered a glimpse into a freer, more open era. Cardinal Eugenio Pacelli, future Pope Pius XII, in 1939 in Lourdes. Daredevil Jamie Reynolds performing a balancing act atop a building in Washington, 1917. Dairy Queen on Dixie Highway in 1970. Diego Frazao Torquato, 12-year-old Brazilian playing the violin at his teacher's funeral. The teacher had helped him escape poverty and violence through music. David Horsey's 1987 cartoon, The World According to Ronald Reagan, mocks Reagan's Cold War worldview. The US is the real American stronghold with Cowboy Reagan, the USSR is the evil empire, allies like Thatcher's UK are praised, and foes like Libya, terrorists, and Cuba, mercenaries, are ridiculed. Canada and Europe are teased for pacifism, while the map exaggerates Reagan's anti-communism and black-and-white global perspective. Diego Maradona meets Queen in 1981. Early 2000s, Eminem accepting an MTV award. French women wearing their German boyfriends' uniforms during World War I. Fan takes a selfie with Elvis Presley, 1960s.